Nice, Brandon. Guys, we are foregoing the dad joke. There is no dad joke because important shit to discuss. Brandon.
Yes.
What are we doing?
We are going to... Yeah, I'm here. We are going to start with asking a very penetrating question to each of us.
Yes.
Today we have myself. We have Doc on the call. We got Alec. We have Trevor. And special guest, Alec's wife.
Alec's wife.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
We are going to start this off with a penetrating question deep into our psyches.
You said that.
And this is actually inspired from Stephen Colbert's 3 big questions he asks all of his guests. We're going to start with, what is the best sandwich?
Brandon, are you trying to penetrate us 3 times?
I will do whatever I have to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't consent.
Sorry, say it again. What's the deal? We're doing what?
We're doing Stephen Colbert's 3 big questions that he asks all of his guests. And we are going to start with, what is the best sandwich?
Okay. The best sandwich, in your opinion. Easy for me. It's the Reuben.
Mm-hmm. Love a good Reuben.
Don't we all? Apparently not. Right. I found out. It's not everyone's favorite.
I don't.
You don't like the Reuben? You don't like very many things. Very many things in general.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Favorite sandwich, Doc?
Right?
I don't know. I mean, right? A good
tough.
cheeseburger.
It's tough.
Loaded with bacon.
That's fine.
Can't beat a burger.
But I mean,
burgers actually almost taken over sandwiches because now you have chicken burgers.
That's a good point.
You have salmon burgers.
Salmon burgers.
Turkey burgers.
Turkey, yeah.
But burgers almost taken over the sandwich.
So you like a beef burger.
Moniker.
I like a good cab mixed with bacon burger.
Nice.
About 60-40 ratio.
Yeah, that usually sounds
Yeah, that's a good blend. Yeah.
Woof.
Shout out Red Cow. Okay, Emily, favorite sandwich?
I had a hard time thinking about this, but I think my favorite is a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's great too.
Like a bagel breakfast
bagel
sandwich.
breakfast sandwich?
Yeah, so it'd be bagel, like kind of a runny, like over easy egg, cheese.
Yes.
I could go either way, sausage or bacon. I think sausage though, if it's on a bagel.
Why not do both?
I mean, you could.
Yeah, of course you would.
Man, so Keys Cafe in St. Paul, they do a beautiful breakfast sandwich.
I believe it.
It's white bread, bacon, runny egg,
Stop
side
right
of
there.
hash browns.
So
You
I
had
need
me at white bread.
that white bread.
for real though. Okay.
Well, I mean, nothing's better than just a good toasted white bread. Nothing's better than being toasted.
Correct. Brandon, favorite sandwich?
I'm going to go with the Rachel.
Oh, see, close relative to the Reuben. Love a Rachel.
Right.
What's
Trevor.
the Rachel again?
Turkey.
Oh, it's turkey instead of
turkey and there's just like some version of cranberry on there somehow.
We spent like 10 minutes dogging George about Reubens, and then you just pick.
You just throw out the
Reuben's
Rachel.
cousin.
Reuben's little sister.
I love the Rachel, man. Here in Cleveland.
Do you penetrate the Rachel?
Got him. He's okay.
Doesn't know what to do.
Trevor, favorite sandwich?
Mine's gonna come out of left field from a lot of these, but if I had to eat this sandwich every day the rest of my life,
Sandwiches come anywhere they want.
We
it's
didn't
a
put that
banh mi.
stipulation.
It's a banh mi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what?
A banh mi.
What's that?
Doc has no idea. Trevor, fill him in. It's great. Doc and Brandon have ever had banh mi's? Trevor, tell him what a banh mi is.
So a banh mi is a French cold cut sandwich. Comes in many different forms, but it generally some few like key ingredients are pate and mayonnaise on it.
I don't even know what that
with
is.
some pickled vegetables.
Trevor, fill him in on what pate is. He doesn't know what the pate is.
Pate is kind of like a liver spread. It's delicious.
It's like a paste.
Oh my god!
It's so good, dude.
No, it's not.
I promise you, it's
don't stop.
freaking awesome.
It's terrible.
You're wrong.
It's kind of like Braunschweiger.
Honestly, a
What is
little
that?
bit. Yep. He doesn't. You don't even know that's a meat.
It's
No,
like
it is
a
not.
sandwich.
It's a sandwich meat.
It's like bologna paste.
Okay, yeah. So what?
with mustard, and it's amazing.
It's like hot dog
This son of a
spread.
gun trying to share a basement
Is
with this son of a gun.
Hot
dogs.
But
Doc
the
is
bun-
right.
I let you into my home.
Oh, yeah. Let me
the
tell
banh
you
mi-
what.
Is that a Vietnamese?
Yes,
Is that like a French Vietnamese sandwich?
a banh mi is a Vietnamese sandwich.
Like top of the line
Did
quality
you mention
hot
it's
dog
on
spread.
Did you mention it's on a French roll, Trevor? Typically, or some type of.
No, I was telling Brandon about that, but yeah, it's similar to a French roll, nice and crunchy on the outside, light and fluffy on the inside.
Yeah, I like good French bread.
So, Trevor, your ideal banh mi.
That's a good question. Yeah, mayo, pate. There's a really good one in my neighborhood where they actually do it with this. It's called sugarcane shrimp, with jalapenos, a little bit of cilantro. But then there's just the classics too, just cold
100%.
cuts. It's delicious.
That's awesome. Okay, so we all got our favorite sandwiches. I
And
love
French roll is actually what I use as my wrestling finishing move. That's what I call that.
that. We've
you
all
show
got
me
our
that
favorite
one later?
sandwiches.
Later.
Can't wait to but we're not done with the sandwiches, but I got to play the music at some point, so I'm just going to do it now. Hey everyone, welcome to Second Office. I'm your host Alec George with Dakota. Here's my wife. Emily is her name. Brandon, Trevor. Before we continue on sandwiches and eventually sports, look at Brandon go. Like, subscribe, follow, please, everything. Comment on our stuff. Check out our t-shirts. Let's go. All that good stuff. Wolves are going hot right now. Kinda.
Yeah.
Get your Wolves gear. Get your Wolves gear while you still can before you don't
And
care.
at least be ready for next season.
Yeah, come on. One of the two. Either you're gonna have it through the finals, or you got something fresh to start off with next season. Either way, it's great. It's awesome stuff.
Don't be the one to follow out and not get something.
Exactly. Nice.
He's been saving that one.
Correct. And I can't wait to talk about that too. Okay, so a Reuben, bacon cheeseburger, breakfast sandwich, the Rachel, and a banh mi. So Brandon, this leads us to the next question.
Yes. So, based on your favorite sandwich, what flavor are you on that sandwich?
Ooh, like ingredient, flavor.
Yeah, like any ingredient on your sandwich.
Oh, jeez
What best
Louise.
describes you?
Okay.
This is a tough one. This is hard.
It certainly is.
That's what she said.
This is easy.
All right, Dakota, go first.
I am the nice hot buffalo sauce that is on top of my bacon, cheddar.
Because you're
pretzel
redhead
burger.
and you're spicy,
You're a zesty buffalo sauce, huh?
and you have intestinal problems most of the time.
No, I don't. If anyone on this podcast has that, it's you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all I know is I get memes every other day about who does number 2 work for.
Oh, great meme though. Great meme, great movie. That's great.
And it tracks, you know.
What okay, the buffalo sauce. Nice. Buffalo sauce on a bacon burger is really good.
It's great.
Son of a gun.
Mixed with a pretzel bun.
Okay. Emily? Which ingredient of your breakfast sandwich are you?
Tabasco.
Ooh, let's go.
Everyone's going sauce.
Hell yeah.
Fired up.
We got a lot of
Sounds
people
saucy.
serving the sauce right now.
Saucy.
Well, that's the thing. Do you guys accept Thousand Island as an integral ingredient to the Reuben sandwich?
If you do.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Okay,
like
well,
the
good. I'm
defining
not even saying that's my pick yet. I just needed to make sure.
Because a lot of people don't like.
Good point.
A lot of people look at me weird for putting buffalo
Okay,
sauce
fair
on a
enough.
burger.
Okay,
right?
because this is our ideal sandwich. Good point.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Like, what's unique about your sandwich? Like, that's your flavor.
Yeah, like
probably.
what are you? What do you taste like on that Reuben?
Honestly, what I think kind of brings it all together is okay, first of all, love corned beef. Love corned beef. I love every one of these ingredients.
Yeah, but which one
Okay,
are
but which
you?
one are you?
The
Someone said,
sauerkraut, the Swiss cheese.
What brings everything together? What
Do you-
really runs the show?
does your personality bring everything together?
Well, he runs the show, kind
That
of.
fucking pumpernickel bread.
You cover it all in sauce.
Mm-hmm. And so you cover it in sauce and then you dip it in sauce, first of all.
You do. I'm a dipper too.
So you're like the
Excuse
secret
me.
sauce.
He's not the secret sauce.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what?
There's no secret there.
I'm going.
What you see is what you get.
It starts.
It's a good
It starts
thing.
and ends with the corned
Not a
beef,
bad
baby.
thing.
I'm the corned beef.
Yeah, you are.
I bring it all to the table.
You're that hot meat in the middle.
You're damn right.
Yeah, you are.
I'm the corned beef.
Okay. Corned
Brandon.
beef.
Brandon.
I'm gonna go sauerkraut. I'm gonna go sauerkraut because I'm not for everyone. Not everyone likes me. I'm okay with that. I bring a certain flavor to every place I go. And again, not everyone likes it.
You don't go on everything.
I don't go on everything, I'm not in every party. I don't always fit in your mouth with the rest of it.
Damn right.
Okay.
It's tough sometimes.
Yeah, what are we doing?
That's sauerkraut
But
for you.
kind of show
no,
is this?
sauerkraut, baby. I love sauerkraut.
Yeah,
You
it
can put
all
on
started to change with
everything.
penetrate. We just started going down that rabbit hole.
It's usually
Yeah,
that's usually
well-
where issues start is penetration.
Exactly.
Trevor,
Yes, sir.
which freaking ingredient are you?
Your
I
flavor.
disagree. It ends with the sauce. I don't know.
Flavor.
That's a tough one. I'd like to say the pate. Just
Nice.
such a robust combining element to the sandwich.
Okay.
However, I don't
Gross.
think I'm that kind of person. I think I'm more subtle, but still have nuances.
Yeah,
so
you're
I'm
the-
gonna go with the head cheese.
Ooh,
Nice.
love that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very fitting. Okay, so this apparently brings us to the third part of the question, Brandon.
Third part of the question. I thought we had talked about two parts of the question.
You said
Oh, well, it was Emily's idea.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
necessarily a
Go ahead.
question.
Oh, I was saying, wouldn't it be funny to like combine your sandwich name and then like the ingredient, and that could be like your porn star name?
Oh,
yeah.
sure. Okay. So I'm Reuben corned beef. That's
Okay.
good. Okay. You will address me as such for the rest of this episode.
Dakota is Burger Buffalo.
Burger Buffalo, baby. Big old BB.
It's pretty good.
I guess I'm Breakfast Tabasco.
Yeah, I want
Nice
to
little
dance
morning
from,
spice.
I'd like to pay extra for some extra time with breakfast Tabasco, please.
Tabasco breakfast. Either way.
So
Get
Brandon's
that early bird
Brandon's
special.
Rachel Kraut.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
you got to pay extra from me.
And Trevor would be the he would be okay, let's say just what was your Bonhead
Head
cheese?
cheese.
your,
Head cheese on me.
your Bonhead cheese. This is good. Okay.
See, it was fun.
And one final. Thank you for that idea, Emily. Okay. Sports, shall we?
I guess.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I don't know. I'll talk about sandwiches and penetration the rest of the week. But I guess not. Fuck me. Cool. Let's start Timberwolves. Let's get Timberwolves out of the way.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Strap in for the next hour.
Yeah, that's getting miserable.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the main event.
Well, no, because we're mostly optimists.
I mean, Jop's not here, so I mean, let's cut 20 minutes off of the conversation.
Here we go. Yep. We won't get our as much Finch hate.
Shout
as
out,
much.
Jop.
As
Yeah,
much.
it's,
Shout out,
it's,
Chop.
it's more of a conversation than he's got a strong counterpoint to the rest of us who don't know anything about basketball.
Correct. Okay, so Wolves down 0-1. And we were up at half and we're like, hey, we're hitting, Julius is hitting shots. We're playing
It's only
okay. We're playing okay and we're still winning. This bodes well. And then I don't know if it was so much the Thunder turning it around or if it was our guys being in foul trouble, which they were early because
Cheating ass refs.
of cheating ass refs by the shirt.
Sure.
Oh, you agree with the officiating on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander specifically?
No, I just don't think that that's what cost us the game.
And it's not. And it's definitely not.
So I don't want to
However,
get hung up on that.
I will say the game noticeably changed when Jaden went to the bench with his fourth foul early in the third. Noticeably changed. Because he's Jaden, because he's great. So obviously you lose a great player, you put in
Full of expressions.
by the shirt. Exactly. So we lost by like freaking 26. We, for the third straight Tuesday game, lost and failed to put up 90 points. So this is clearly just a day of the week issue, which is nice because it's not Tuesday tonight. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
And we typically respond well to stinkers. My concern, and Trevor, I want to see if you share this concern, is that I don't know, the Thunder are now the third straight team, first the Lakers, first the Warriors, and now the Thunder, who are just daring us to shoot. They're not going to let Ant beat them at the rim. And Ant's not getting the foul calls that Shai gets, which are crazy.
He's got to make better faces.
He's apparently got to make way better faces and fall down all the time.
Yeah, you gotta extend that jaw.
God, big time.
I want to see that O face.
It's insane. The stills on this dude's face are like, oh
It's
my
bad.
God. Yeah, I'm telling you.
He looked like
He
Shai
probably
looked like he
practices
was.
them in the mirror.
Yeah, that's his practice.
It's like the freaking. It's like the Scream face.
Head to the locker room, look in the mirror. You don't need to shoot buckets.
No. Shai, when Shai practices, what he does is he has somebody he goes to a random court outside. He has somebody on the sidelines as he's dribbling down the court to make a shot, and he has him shoot him with a paintball gun to get him to do the whole flop because that's all he does.
It's so true.
It's like full body contortions.
Thank you for acknowledging it, Brandon. It's so damn true. Again, my concern is I guess still our offense, and is this where a lack of a system, shout out Jop, is going to hurt us because we shot a lot of open threes. Ant making the right pass, a lot of open threes,
Missed
a lot of open threes. But Finch also made a good point. You know, they're handsy and they body inside, so a lot of the passes outside weren't necessarily in the shooter's pocket. They were down at the knees, or you got to step to the left. So they weren't necessarily in rhythm. I like a lot of the shots we got. Our bench needs to step the hell up. I don't know what their stats are, but they made me puke when I looked at it after the game. Nas's worst game as a Timberwolf, and I don't know how damn long. So I'm worried how much of that is the Thunder, or how much of that is us being rusty and just continuing bad shooting, which I thought we had mostly overcome the last couple games of the Warriors series.
I don't know if we've had like one good game shooting, and that was against the Lakers this whole postseason.
Game one?
Yes.
Literally game one,
And
right?
that's it. And like every single time we come back from post game interviews, whether it's a win or a loss, and it's like we got to shoot better, and our numbers are down.
Mm-hmm.
But at this stage of the postseason, I'm just wondering, is this the best we're gonna get from this roster? Dante has been largely a non-factor offensively.
Yeah.
Nikhil struggled. Nas has had his moments occasionally as well.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think we created plenty of opportunities, even without a system in per se. But yeah, again, like if we start hitting, I think we'll be in good shape. But the problem is whatever our par was in the regular season, that no longer exists. And these postseason games might just be a struggle like this.
Yeah, we got to stop looking at 38% 3-point shooters on the season. Third or fourth best 3-point shooting team in the league, volume and percentage wise. It just hasn't been there for the playoffs, and I feel like a fool at this point, expecting huge things from Dante, given what he did for the Knicks last playoff series. That said, I love everything else he's brought to the table. Energy, good hands on defense, decent passing. He can run a decent pick and roll and find the open man. He just can't make a shot for shit right now. And then 2 playoffs in a row, last year's playoffs too, did not match his season average on 3-point percentage. He's not doing it again this playoffs. And then Nas has been up and down. So if that continues to be the case, we won't win the series. If they show up, it can very much be a series. I kind of think we should do what they're doing. Pack the paint and make them hit threes. They're no better 3-point shooter team than we are, or worse. They've had a bad shooting playoffs too.
Yeah, you just better make sure your hands are straight up and down.
My God, I know. That's the thing. So I'm scared. We typically respond well after stinkers, but I'm very scared. And Wolves in 5 is in doubt, is in serious doubt.
Well, not yet.
I know.
So we've talked about all the things that have gone wrong. What are our reasons to be optimistic?
First half defense was very good. and they were getting very unfair foul calls. Dude, they 100% were. Have you seen the highlights, Doc?
I just don't think that's going to change.
No, and it might not. But there's been a lot of negative publicity around it by all the talking heads.
But if you take out his free throw attempts, they still lose.
It's more than just free throw attempts, though. It's like an entire defensive philosophy. Like, if you realize that you can't even be in proxy of Shai, that's going to rub off on
Gobert 2 fouls in 2 minutes, shot,
and on the rest of the team.
Well, the team should just take a stand and they should just all not play defense.
Okay, so there's a couple options here.
Protest.
There's a couple options here.
So,
How hilarious would that be?
I'll go the opposite. Foul the fuck out of them.
Just beat him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Throw
you
some
know,
bench guys.
dude, I
That's what I'm
love-
saying.
throw in
wanna
some
see
bench
more
guys.
Terrence
Yeah.
Shannon
he is
Jr.
Canadian.
Let's start Jalen Clark and have him go to fucking town on Shai.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
beat him up for the rest of the game.
He's Canadian. Like I
know.
think he hurts easy.
Hopefully. God, hopefully, looking
So,
at those damn faces he makes.
Going back to my question, game 2. What are our reasons to be optimistic?
The first half, okay, no.
You
So
guys took my question,
the defense on him was good.
balled it up, and threw it in the garbage, and went straight back.
Okay,
to
I have probably the most important point.
He shot 2 of 13 in the first half. If we can continue that pressure, that's our best chance at winning, I think.
Going into game 2, reasons to be optimistic is the Corgi picked the Timberwolves to win the series.
The corgi.
Oh yeah, we posted the video. A lot of people saw it.
Which corgi is
The
this?
dog doesn't lie.
Really? Like all playoffs?
All playoffs.
I think that
Is this the corgi who like shoots the
Yeah.
stairs down the?
Yeah.
No, I thought he picked Lakers.
No,
I could have swore he picked Lakers.
he didn't. I posted it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Trevor. You have an
The-
actual point.
our
Corgis
best.
are legit
I mean,
sources.
They are.
the best case is that Ant has a bounce back performance. He always does. We can look at the Golden State series, make the whole rust versus rest argument. We got a feel for them now, and I think we can make the defensive adjustments. Shai's going to get his fouls. He'll get his points. That's whatever. I think that we handled Chet very well up until the fourth quarter, and I think we have the bodies to just contend with them very well. And Ant's just gonna have a better feel for what they're giving him as the series goes on. Every single game 1, it's a temperature check, and you have to see like
He
ball
does
in
adjust.
hand,
Yeah.
driving, what's opening up, where are the soft spots, and
He does adjust.
he had like a 3 a.m. film session till 3 a.m. After game 1. I think he'll be ready.
Yeah, one of the things I liked what he did after the game in his post game interview. Before, I didn't even know he did the 3 a.m. Video watch or whatever on the game. But what I liked how he said this in his tone, not what he said exactly. He said, "We are going to be prepared," and he said it very confidently, and he said that we are going to make adjustments, and I believe him. I believe. Again, I'm not a Timberwolves fan. Make that very clear. But when he speaks now, I am listening because I think
agree
he's
with you,
the next
Brandon.
superstar.
I agree
in the,
with you.
in
I
the
think he's
NBA.
he's learned to. I think just his experience now, like he's older, he played on the Olympics. I think he knows now how to evaluate.
And I think he's
evaluate and correct.
and he's earned our trust as a fan base when he says something, because to this point in his career, when he says he's going to do something, he's done it. He just has.
I thought when he said that we would make it back to the Western Conference Finals after last year's loss. After the Cat trade, I was not optimistic about that at all, and he's been pretty much unwavering with every single one of these mandates that he's put out there.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him grow as a player and a leader.
I agree.
Definitely.
I genuinely am not excited or anything. I hate watching Shai Gilgeous-Alexander now, but the league has got a lot of negative publicity on what he is able to get away with on one end versus how he's called on the other. An analogy I heard throughout the week was the Thunder can play football on defense and behind museum glass on offense. And I hate having that mentality too, that we're like, at this point in the NBA, it's a skill, and Shai has that skill better than anyone right now. But if Finch was sending clips to to the league after the Warriors game 1. I can't imagine the amount of clips he sent in the league after this game 1. A lot of big time talking heads are just saying he is reffed differently than just about anyone.
Did you see Jalen Brunson grab
and throw it into his own damn face?
Arm?
I know. Yes, exactly.
That's a tough act to follow for Shai.
So it's it's those two
I do
for
agree
sure.
with you.
So it's those two, 1A, 1B. Right?
Well, have you seen the finals hype video?
No.
That's just Brunson shooting free throws and Shai shooting free throws.
Shai falling.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a free throw contest.
That will be so bad.
So outside of Shai and Edwards, who do you think is going to have the biggest impact on the game?
I think it has to be because he was a difference maker in the last couple regular seasons against them. Nas always seems to punk OKC. Even if we lose, he has great games against them. I think he averages 20 or more against them specifically. If we're able to expect that, then that's huge. Nas has to bounce back. Again, and I don't know how this wasn't part of the game plan, but a team that thrives off turnovers, how many times are we going to go in an ISO situation and turn our back to 3 help defenders? Like, we walked into so many turnovers. We could have went into halftime with a 10-point lead. Instead, it was a 2-point lead.
Okay.
For specific players, Brandon, Nas needs a bounce back and to kind of boost the bench.
Matchup is like, it's weird because the past 2 series there wasn't really a true center, and like Rudy capitalized. I still think I agree. I think it's more on Nas to capitalize against Chet Holmgren because Rudy, we don't want him chasing Chet at the perimeter. Like, he should stay in.
I'm also okay letting Chet just shoot threes and don't let him inside. Chet didn't necessarily hurt us. Anytime he tried to go one-on-one, he didn't stand a chance. He kind of just flopped and flailed and honestly looked like a young cat going in out of control and getting stripped or whatever. It was when he would stand in the corner and they would have good ball movement. And they would wait for a double team to commit, and then he would just walk right down the baseline for a dunk. That happened a few plays in a row, and then he hit a couple threes, which he can do. So I think that was a product of the Thunder. I'm not necessarily worried about Chet.
Yeah, me neither.
He looked like a young player against us the first half when he was trying to go one-on-one. You could see it. He went too fast. He went out of rhythm. He hasn't been here before. He's great. He's not necessarily my concern. If we can keep Rudy on the floor, I don't think Rudy has too tough a time on him.
Yeah, so that's my pick for this game is who's going to really stand out is Rudy Gobert. I think Rudy's going to have a great game. I think he's going to bounce back. I love Rudy Gobert. I've been watching him for the past couple weeks and just super impressed with his shot range and
in his handles.
He's been dribbling the ball, like moving it, and I'm getting so fearful every time.
I hate it so much.
No,
but every time I'm like, go, Rudy, go.
I know.
Yeah, baby. Just feel it and go. If he can play,
he's at the 3-point line, just moving around.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if he can play without thinking, I think he's going to be great.
Yeah, and
like Rudy should not. The ball should not be dribbled.
No,
when it's in Rudy Gobert.
No, come on.
He's got to
get it to him.
shoot.
Let's get it to him.
He's in the NBA.
Let's get it to him in the low post, and as soon as he thinks about dribbling is when he needs to know to pass it.
I wrote it down though, Rudy Gobert.
But I love the inside out. If we can get it inside to Rudy, let him collapse, kick it back out, and maybe we can hit some damn threes.
You guys are talking about him like he's some confused senior.
Have you seen
How does he get in the NBA?
Sometimes
He looked like Lily trying to dribble a basketball.
No. Here's the thing. I believe Anthony Edwards. I believe that they're going to go into this game with a good plan after they've watched all that tape.
Yep.
And I think Rudy Gobert is going to be a big part of that plan.
I think so too.
I think
so too.
A third name always is Julius Randle.
Yeah, continues to be our consistent
continues
piece.
to hit ridiculous shots, but he was a little careless with the ball early on last game. I don't think he's going to get the same drive and kick opportunities that we saw him really pick up during the regular season. Not so much of that in the postseason, but I pray he's not trying to push that stuff against the Thunder.
Yeah, same. And Nas to a point too. He had Julius-esque turnovers. And And what should have been an earlier turnover, right when Nas came into the game, he does this lame-ass underhand flip to Julius, hits him in the back of the head. It ended up being like a foul on them. We kind of lucked out, but it's just stuff like that. They're playing hard and focused 100% of the court up and down. So we can't even afford to dribble it up carelessly against these guys. They're waiting for that, essentially, and we kind of played right into it on a lot of possessions. And it was those first half possessions that kept it close and allowed them to run away in the second half.
Yeah, we had some pretty clean quarters turnover wise, but yeah, the third and the first just really bit us.
Still waiting for
take off half a game like that.
Still waiting for a complete game. Maybe outside of game 1 against the Lakers, right? Still waiting for a complete game.
Yep.
Thoughts on Thoughts on game 2. Who wins, Emily?
I don't know.
Who wins, Doc?
Timberwolves 112
Ooh, 112
to 109.
Nice. Okay. Yep. Wolves will win 108 to 98.
Wow.
Brandon or Trevor, I don't care.
I'm got it. I'm good. I think the Timberwolves are going to win this one.
Nice.
And I think they're going to win 115 to 108.
Okay, I changed. I said I don't know because I was thinking about too high, but I always have to say the Timberwolves.
Yeah,
are gonna
you
win.
do.
Of course.
That's right.
Come on.
What's the score? What about the
What's the
score?
score? What's the score?
There's no
200 to
point of trying to-
197.
Like to me, it just like doesn't. It's irrelevant.
It's
Final
relevant.
score will be fun to fun.
All right. Final score irrelevant. Trevor. Who wins?
It's
As long as they're all,
why,
as long as they're all having
why
fun.
would I say anything different? Wolves 7-3, low scoring affair.
Whoa.
Is this are they playing football this week?
Whoa, yeah. Refs
Yeah,
aren't
yeah.
calling shit.
Oh, woo.
They
The
heard
Thunder
all
playing
the-
football on defense.
They heard all the negative controversy, negative publicity, I should say, around how they call Shai. And
I'm gonna
their-
go 121 to 118.
Damn.
Love that.
No
In
defense
overtime?
tonight.
In
We're
overtime?
running. Both teams are running.
No
Okay.
overtime.
Nobody has overtime?
No way.
No,
It's,
no overtime.
No way.
It's an Anthony Edwards game winner.
Bounce back.
I tell you what, after watching that Pacers-Knicks game last night,
How do the Pacers keep doing it? Oh my
my
God.
gosh. Did you see that final shot in the fourth
Yeah,
quarter
I
where
know.
he just bounced it right up in
Yeah.
the air and it came right back down through the hoop? I was
Did
like,
he double dribble on that?
Oh.
Like
I don't know. I have to watch tape.
it was a weird play to watch.
It was
because
the step
drove
in,
inside,
step out.
and then he just saw open space and scampered on over.
Yeah, and then he like a big step back.
Big step back. Yeah, that's a blurry line in the NBA these days. Is that step back three a travel? And usually it kind of is.
Dude, the entire NBA travels all day.
Oh, big time.
Like-
I know. Moving screens left and right. The moving screens OKC gets away with? Christ.
Well, I remember in high school getting yelled at for how I dribble. The NBA players dribble like that. They
Carry all
Yes.
the time. Oh my God, it's the worst. I know, and some are egregious.
Would you consider that the tush push of the NBA?
The carry?
Yep.
Yeah, kind of, because certain players have made it like it's why they're successful. Ja Morant. I'm dead serious. Like, super good, right? He can get to the rim either way, but if you watch his hesitation, he's completely under the ball, and he'll wait for them to step up, thinking, "Oh, now he has
picked
to
up the
pick it up
ball.
to shoot."
Yeah.
Nope. And then he turns it and goes right by. That's so many of his highlights. LaMelo Ball is another one who does it like crazy. And
Never lost.
I'm floating our own boat here, but this is also why I love Ant. He's an ethical fucking hooper.
It's hard.
He doesn't carry. He doesn't flop. He can shoot, drive, pass, rebound. He can pick up the other team's number one player on defense. He's what you want in your number one option. I worry if he's still just a 23-year-old sometimes, and that's going to be our shortcoming.
Yeah.
He is just 23-year-old too, which is crazy.
I like how I set you up with the perfect segue to work on the tush push, and you guys just completely forgot about it.
Because there's just a couple other NBA things before the tush push time.
Oh, okay.
Awards were announced. God damn it, McAfee protection plan. 1 second here. Okay, from
You
the
gotta
top.
stop going to those websites.
I know, right? From the top of my head, Rudy Gobert, second team all defense.
Gobert.
Gobert. Jaden McDaniels fucking snubbed. Which makes no sense. Makes no
know you had
goddamn
that
sense.
button.
You didn't?
That caught me really.
She doesn't
off
listen to our
guard.
podcast.
No, it's his favorite button.
Oh, I believe it is.
Okay. Here it is. Here it is. I want quick opinions on who deserve to make it over Jaden, because it is not.
Jesus.
It is not these 10 players. Okay, Evan Mobley, Defensive Player of the Year, great. Dyson Daniels, most steals in a season in however fucking long, cool. Lou Dort, I don't know. Yeah, he's a good defender. I don't think he's better than Jaden.
Do these matter?
Yes.
Okay.
Draymond Green, great season, sure. Amen Thompson, great season for sure. Second team is Ivica Zubats, great season. Jaren Jackson Jr., Defense Player of the Year 2 years ago. Jalen Williams, OKC, very good. Tumani Kamara, I've heard the name but not familiar with him. And then Rudy Gobert. I just feel like Jaden needs to be in there, especially the job he's done all playoffs long on everyone.
Well, it's not a playoff award.
Even if it was regular season. He's amazing.
I think it's the hard part is
Defense is hard to judge.
it helps when your team is succeeding because more people
True.
pay attention to it. And,
Yeah.
you know, we were kind of on a raft for a while.
Correct.
I mean, but Jaden was one of those supporting characters for that
know.
whole spell where we were without Julius, we were out
Yes.
without Rudy,
Mm-hmm.
Dante.
Exactly. Yeah, and he was
So he
great.
deserves credit there, but I think it does just come down to team success and
A lot of it.
if your team's it's like Pro Bowl votes.
And
Your team won 14 games, you're gonna have 5 or 6 Pro
for
Bowls.
sure. And reputation. And he doesn't have the reputation that a few of those other guys have quite yet.
Not quite yet.
SGA wins MVP. That sucks. He beat out Jokic. Jokic becomes like the first ever player to finish top 2 in MVP voting 5 years in a row.
Yeah, he should have won. I mean, I'm not understanding.
He should have won this year. He should have won when Embiid won it. He just should have.
Yeah.
Ant finished 8th in MVP votes, which is cool.
I think he skyrockets next year.
God, I think so too. He's gotten better and better every year. So I think it's about that time. Okay. Brandon, you were saying something about butts?
Yeah, pushing that tush, baby.
The Tush Push is here to stay. Does that get applause?
Technically, no, because both of our teams voted to
I know.
ban it.
I'm not for that.
You're not for the Vikes
I'm
voting
not
to ban
for
it?
like from voting to ban a play
Sure.
under the guise of player safety when
Yeah.
nobody told Dante Culpepper he couldn't throw it that high and that far to Randy Moss. Nobody told Adrian Peterson like you run too fast. Like
Sure. Yeah. Stop it.
like these are just it's a team, it's a coordinated effort. It's a play that requires all 11 players.
It's a good point. Hey,
Have your 11 players beat the other team at that
Here's the
play.
problem, and and I read it this week, and it perfectly sums it up. We've been anytime we bring this up, we talk about how it's essentially a rugby play.
yeah.
But in rugby, there's a cadence to the start of the play, so both teams have the optimization to actually go against each other man on man.
Oh, there's no hard count.
There's no hard count. It's ready, set, and like the ball gets thrown in, and it's a scrum. That's how you play rugby, right?
Yeah.
In football, the offense has the complete advantage because they have the snap count. The defense doesn't. There's no leverage for the defense.
Yeah. And then they can't touch him after 5 yards.
Do a cadence. You're gonna do a tush push. Do a cadence. Let both teams actually engage at the same time.
Wow. That's a great
Kinda
idea.
fun. Like just it's
I
like
love that.
signaling like you're an eligible receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're doing the tush push.
Like,
Yep.
Yep.
We have to
the
go on.
referee's
Yeah.
the referee's gonna.
And there's a league standard
Yep.
cadence. Damn. That'd be so cool. Emily, thoughts on butts?
I don't like butt stuff.
Nice.
Great.
Good.
You can buy that bumper sticker right now at secondoffice.com.
Emily's face. I don't like butt stuff. T-shirt.
Absolutely. That'll be made this weekend.
Here are the okay, so per Adam Schefter, NFL needed 24 votes to ban the Tush Push, but only got 22. Here are the 10 teams that voted against the Tush Push ban. That voted against the ban.
Before you get to those 10 teams, can I talk about how we're in a matrix?
Yes.
So Packers introduced this rule change, right?
Yeah.
And they lost 22-10. Guess what the score was when they lost to the Eagles in the playoffs?
Oh shit. Was it actually?
22-10.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. We're in a total matrix.
Is that like Twilight Zone?
It is for sure, man. Like none of this is real.
Nope. Here are the 10 teams that voted against the Tush Push ban. Eagles, obviously. Ravens, Browns, Lions, Jaguars, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, Jets, Titans. Dan Campbell had this to say. And we all love Dan Campbell, huh? Dan Campbell said, I'm of the school of, look, we don't run that. Jared Goff, we're not going to. But I'm of the school of, hey, they found something, and it's up to everybody else to stop it. So so he's a hard yes of keeping it in the rule book, is what he says. It's a good point. Like you said, Trevor, like, hey, Tyreek Hill, you're faster than everyone, so you can't run your fastest.
But that's not. But it. Yep.
Well, it's kind of.
I agree. No, I agree with the cadence thing, though. I think that's brilliant. I really do.
Because again, I mean, you're just going to end up with what happens with the Commanders, right? Teams are going to try and get creative to stop it.
Yep.
And we're just going to be giving touchdowns away.
I guess.
An edge that Tyreek Hill has been given. The Rams do this quite a bit too, but they'll motion their receivers right before the snap of the play. Mm-hmm. So you're giving like Tyreek Hill
momentum,
a running start.
Yes.
Against the guy who is running backwards.
Arena football, maybe.
Yeah. Completely. I know. Yeah, defense, that's such a disadvantage. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. And it seems like more.
You just got to play farther off the ball.
Yeah, and that's when.
Easier said than done.
And that's when Tom Brady comes out of
retirement
retirement
I'm not in the NFL,
with Julian Edelman for the dragon 3-yard hitch routes. And
hell yeah.
and then he's back, baby. So, yeah, it's here to stay. Get used to it. Try to stop it. Vikes
what
should,
about... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say Vikes should they should invest in a fat ass backup. We got a great O line now. Let's get a Jalen Hurts ass back. I don't know. Can't we put like third string offensive lineman in behind center?
Yeah, you can put whoever you want back there.
That's what I'm saying. I know. Put our fullback back there.
Yeah.
Let's go crazy.
CJ Ham.
That'd be sweet.
I thought we tried to do that.
We might have.
Like that was like the 2023 season.
Yeah,
tried calling the same play back to back.
Yep,
I think it was to CJ Ham, and it was a complete failure.
You are correct. It was counterpoint. Our interior at the time is shit.
Yeah, I mean it's how strong is your offensive line?
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And we had a tiny center and backup guards, and yeah. Anyways, Brandon, you were gonna say something.
Well, I wanted to segue into another NFL topic.
Absolutely.
So the NFL has approved for players to be in the Olympics for flag football.
Yes, I have this on here.
One
That's
per team.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. I know. Here,
One
let
per
me
team.
let me go to my link.
Who is on your Olympic fantasy football team? I'm sorry, Olympic flag football team.
Yes.
Now remember, it's 5-on-5, no offensive lineman.
That's how it works. That's what I was just going to ask. 5-on-5, no
there's
offensive.
there's a center. There's a center.
Well, there's a person that snaps the ball. For me, it would not be a center.
Okay.
It would be a tight end that snaps the ball because then you go out and run a route.
Well,
'Cause there's zero
I just
pass
want to
rush.
establish that then. If it's a tight end, then
Is there zero
Well,
pass
it doesn't
rush?
have to be a tight end. It could be whoever you want. It's just a person snapping the ball.
Is there zero pass rush?
No, I think I'd have to look up what the official flag football rules are. But in college, in intramurals, it was like a 3-second, then you rush.
Okay. When I coached 10-year-olds in flag football, that's what it was.
And I'm pretty sure the Olympic team is going to be a team of you can have 11 individuals on the nation's roster.
Okay.
When I played flag football as an adult, the snapper of the ball was there to not necessarily block because you really couldn't touch, but just be in the way so the quarterback could throw.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to your question, Brandon. Who's
You guys are talking about hypotheticals of who would be on this team.
who would be on the Olympic
who's
flag
on this
football
team?
team? Hell yeah. Who's our best of the best? Did you say it'd be limited though? It couldn't just be all NFL players?
No, it's one per team is what the
okay.
what the NFL is going to
Team USA
allow.
gets one
Oh, so you have to
NFL
pick
No.
one player.
American-born NFL player.
No. The whoever is currently under contract with the
okay.
Minnesota Vikings, only one Minnesota Viking will be on an Olympic roster.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's like
let's
per
just start
team.
there. It's
Okay.
Justin Jefferson.
One
Right.
Hands down.
one American player per or 5, I guess.
Well, I mean
Not JJ McCarthy?
I mean
I mean, so yes, clearly in the NFL, a majority
next
of the
in 4
players
years,
are
in 4
American
years.
born.
yeah.
After he signs a $500 million
It's just
contract.
one player per NFL team.
Okay. Gotcha. So
But
yeah.
if you build your perfect roster,
Yeah, perfect roster.
not knowing nationality.
So yeah, let's so I think JJ, he's consensus number 1 wide receiver. It's him or Jamar, right? JJ's
yeah.
better, but
So we're building this team together, or is each person going to
Yeah,
build
no,
their
we'll
team?
build it together.
yeah,
Let's build
together. So
'cause
we get 3 wide receivers, right?
Who's quarterback?
Theoretically?
Yeah, let's handle wide receivers, then we'll go quarterback.
God, for flag football, can the quarterback run?
Yeah, it's obviously
Yes.
Lamar
It-
Jackson.
it's,
So
you want
Lamar's
it's Lamar
perfect.
Jackson.
So
Yeah.
Lamar's perfect.
Or Kyler Murray.
Our Tom Brady comes out of retirement.
Murray would be
No,
That's,
no,
what,
no,
I say,
no.
that's what I say happens.
No, here's the thing.
Crazy angles.
Makes a
Here's
lot
the
of
thing
sense.
with quarterback and flag football. They have to be smaller. They have to be
Hmm.
because the flags are going to run lower. It's going to be a lot harder to get that flag off of that smaller quarterback. And if they're super mobile, like a Kyler, I would want Kyler Murray. That's my pick.
I don't disagree in flag football. I don't disagree.
Team USA is going to pick Lamar Jackson.
They would obviously
all
still pick
day.
Lamar.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not disagreeing. I think Lamar Jackson is the pick, but I could also make a case for Kyler Murray.
Could see him being a very electric flag football player. Okay, so we
You
got
also, for whatever reason, love Kyler Murray this year. Like you are like trying to gobble him up in every single fantasy football.
I really
like,
want Kyler.
like
I want
so bad.
Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison super
Like
bad.
you
People were
went
excited
back
about
and
him last
watched
year,
some
too.
Oklahoma Kyler Murray play football and baseball at the same time, and you were like Bo Jackson.
people were excited about him last year too. And he wasn't that good.
Okay, we will segue into my thing about Kyler Murray after we get through this. So
Okay, good.
One thing at a time. Here.
Wide
Okay.
receivers.
So wide receivers, JJ, Jamar, and
I think the easy conversation is Tyreek Hill, but I think he's a little too old.
Too
Especially
old-
because it's going to happen in 2028.
too old, and I don't like complimenting him, so no.
Is the next
Uh,
Olympics in Los Angeles?
Yes,
I would say CeeDee Lamb would be the next logical choice.
Yes, I like that very much. Damn, that's quite the trio.
I
Jordan
would.
Addison, Jalen Naylor. Wrong.
I would go Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, he's in the
Alright.
conversation. Like he's
I like
conversation
LSU receivers.
for top 5 wide receiver right now. Like he's conversation. He's probably not quite there, but he's great. I still like CeeDee Lamb, especially he works a little bit better in the slot than either Jamar or JJ, even though they both do that great too.
Yep. He's
Oh,
going to get those 50-50
and it's
balls.
actually it's only going to be 2 receivers, not 3.
It's not.
Is it only 2?
Well, because you're running an offensive set, you're going to do 2 receivers, quarterback, snapper, running back.
My running back
Okay.
is a receiver in flag football.
Okay, sure.
So
I
CD.
see no-
But not
I see
me.
no reason to.
Okay.
But I would
have a big guy back there.
do Robinson from Atlanta all day long.
Okay. But to your point, I think the consensus top 2 is Jamar and JJ. So there's
Saquon.
I think we're
well,
going to
so
run
there's
into
our wide
because-
receiver. Oh, I see what you can you're playing hybrids here. I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's not like it's flag football. It's not football.
You know,
Right. If I had to pick a running back right now, it would either be Jameer Gibbs or Devon Achane for flag football.
okay. Yep. I was going to agree with the Chan. I didn't think of Jameer Gibbs. I was going to say Christian McCaffrey, a healthy McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If we're not picking Tyreek Hill because of age, you're definitely not picking Christian McCaffrey because of his
He's not as
body.
old.
It's
Okay.
3
well-
years from now.
It's 3 years from now. The guy's going to probably retire.
Okay. What about Gene T?
Center.
Yeah, who's our center? What do they do?
For me, it's a tight end and it's Brock Bowers.
Gronk. He'd play in the Olympics. He could still do
I
it.
would do Trey McBride. Here I go with my Cardinals.
I think Brock Bowers is faster.
Ricard on the Ravens. The 300-pound fullback who can catch too. Him. 100%.
Yeah, I like him.
Him. Can block
But
if
he's kind of too big. You got to have somebody smaller.
He's a safety valve, and he can block if he needs to.
Give me Tucker Kraft.
He's a good blocker.
He's fast.
He's a big boy.
Yep.
He can take a hit.
He'd be good. Trevor, who's your running back?
TJ Hawkinson.
Nice.
Nice. Big move.
No, I think Achan.
Yeah.
Achan or Gibbs.
Small and quick as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I like those picks.
if I have to go with a traditional running back, probably something like that. But I would definitely just go with maybe like a wide receiver convert, somebody who played it in college.
I think it's going to be sweet,
Someone
though.
fast.
Are there going to be any countries who compete with us?
No.
No,
Right?
it's not a competition.
So, yeah, I don't know. This'll be fun.
Who's your defense? Who's your 5 on defense?
Oh, good call. Okay, shit.
Ooh.
Yep, 5 on defense. So you want so what, like you want
I'm not
like
prepared.
a
I wasn't prepared
hybrid
for defense.
like pass rusher, linebacker, and then 4 D-backs?
Yeah, I think Parsons is your quarterback rusher /
Nice.
floats into the zone.
Wrong. Gink. He's going to gink the whole country.
Jesus.
Um,
Once again,
Parsons is great. Parsons is a great pick.
like-
Parsons, awesome pick.
I think you have Travis Hunter because you could also design offensive packages for him.
Oh, he's kind of tailor-made for flag football, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. Get Sauce Gardner on the other side.
Yeah,
Right.
Our
Let's say Patrick
Surtain.
Surtain.
Yeah.
Sertan. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them, and then
Jalen Johnson.
okay, safety. Who's your rangiest safety?
I think you pick Cooper DeJean and put him at safety.
Now you want to pick the
Kyle
you want to
Hamilton?
pick the fastest one, like the rangiest one. Like who's closest to Earl Thomas right now?
I'd probably go Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, Trevor might be right. Kai Ham,
Definitely one of the most athletic.
Oh, Winfield Jr.
Antoine.
And he fits Brandon's profile of being smaller, so if he intercepts the ball,
True.
his flags are lowered to the ground.
You got to consider it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to, right?
What about
Cool.
Sauce Gardner?
I said Sauce.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear him. Sorry.
Totally said Sauce. Yep.
Who's your other linebacker?
You want to do 2 and 3? You think? You would need like a prime. I don't know who's a little smaller but super fast guy who can still cover, and Ginkle's not a bad pick, dude.
Jesus Christ.
He's not.
Okay.
Come on,
I'm
not.
done.
He's not just
I'm
good
done.
at rushing the passer.
I think Anthony Edwards gets out there.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
I'd
Yeah.
say Edrin Cooper.
If they could do NBA players, why wouldn't they? I don't know.
Edrin Cooper.
Edge Coop.
And mark my words, Edrin Cooper's going to have a year this year.
Dog is just not having any of our homerism. None of it. I'm with you, Brandon. He's good.
I'm not kidding. I think Edrin Cooper is going to be fantastic this year.
He had he had a really he had a really
don't
good year
do
last year.
that, Dakota, you big downer.
I just took a drink of my drink. That's all I did.
I thought you were downing me because I can't see your face.
Oh, he
All
very
I
much
hear
was,
is your-
Brandon. Don't let him fool you.
All I hear is your noises.
Don't let him fool you. He very much was. Okay. Hey, R.I.P. Jim Irsay.
Oh
No,
man,
dude was a terrible person. I'm not.
He was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
He was deeply troubled.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
no-
maybe not R.I.P.
Dude, I saw like
Sorry.
some athletic article that was like, "Oh God, the sweetest, kindest person." I'm like, dude drove drunk every other day
Yeah.
and was like snorting coke off the steering wheel,
So
allegedly.
instead of rest in peace, it's rest in.
Power, baby,
Okay, cool.
Rest in powder.
powder,
Powder.
powder.
Okay, yes. If he was a drunk driver, that's very bad. Don't do that. Now I don't like him as much. However, he did this cool thing. He was apparently the first owner to like voice in favor of getting rid of Dan Schneider. That's a good thing
Cool.
because Schneider sucks.
I don't
Also
know.
got rid of Peyton Manning a year too early.
I just think that
Yep.
they were like, "Oh, he passed in his sleep." I'm pretty sure he died of a drug overdose.
He wasn't that old.
65?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, died in his sleep at 65. Bro.
They didn't say anything else about it.
Oh, this
either,
dude was
right?
a partier. Yeah. Okay.
Did it happen
Interesting.
here? Was he at the owners' meeting?
Oh,
in Egan? Because that was here.
I know it was. Let me see. Let me see if it says here. ESPN article.
No, I think he was away.
He wasn't there. He had a proxy vote.
Colts announced the death of their legendary owner, Jim Irsay. That's the article.
I think he died in his trip to Panama.
I don't get it.
Cool.
Oh, no, nothing.
Okay.
All right, what else we got?
The Raiders want Ashton Jeanty to abandon his Halloween stance.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think of that? Don't stand like that anymore before you get the ball.
That's Chip Kelly being Chip Kelly.
He's doing the Raiders?
Yeah, he's
the
offense coordinator.
He is?
Yeah.
Sucks
Yes.
for the Raiders. I believe in them less now. That dude sucked on the Eagles. Blew up their roster and
As the head coach.
well, sure.
I'll be just being the offense coordinator, like that's completely different.
This son of a gun traded LaShawn McCoy straight up for Kiko Alonso.
Okay, once again, he's just the offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Who didn't like a prime LaShawn McCoy.
I think the Raiders' offense will be fine.
Probably all right.
I don't think it impacts the running back.
This is football related. I think it's stupid. Let him stand how he wants. He doesn't even have the ball yet.
He already came out and said, it's fine. I will adjust. I will make a couple of plays. I haven't played a single down in the NFL.
And then I'll stand however the fuck I want.
Yep.
Didn't they ask Jahmyr Gibbs not to stand like that too? And he said, fuck off.
I don't know.
I read that. I don't know
Okay.
Either way. Did you guys see, this is football related, there is a movie coming out called Madden about John Madden.
Oh, yeah. All-Stars
Nicolas
playing.
Cage.
Yeah.
Played by Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
And you know who's playing
What a
Al Davis?
transformation.
What, say it again?
Isn't it Voldemort?
Who's playing
No,
who's
who
playing
is it?
Al Davis? It's Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Christian Bale.
So look at this picture, Doc.
Yeah.
Look
It's
at them.
great.
They look great.
Did you see that Nick Cage, like he was getting in character for it and was doing method acting, and he was actually researching Joanne?
Nick Cage does method acting.
He was doing Joanne
What?
Madden, not John Madden.
Why wasn't I in that
It was a typo. So he showed up on set and they're putting the makeup on him and he's like, this isn't who I'm supposed to
Who
be.
the fuck? The picture looks great though with Christian Bale and John Madden with their Super Bowl rings.
I'll have to see
The
that another time.
attire is appropriate. They look great, and I'm excited. All right, a couple minutes left. I got Borat. Fun fact, you guys.
Oh,
Doc, did
I
you watch a
love
movie?
Borat. Don't get me
Doc
started.
didn't watch any movies.
Don't get me started with Borat.
Oh, we can do.
My wife will never forgive you.
Your what?
I'm gonna do my wife.
There
She'll
it
never
is.
forgive. I'll do this impression all night,
Perfect. Thank you.
and it's bad.
So here's
Good.
here is a Borat fun fact.
Give me the fact, Gypsy, or I will take it from you.
In Borat 2006, the villagers weren't actors. They were misled into thinking that it was for a documentary and that Sacha Baron Cohen was a journalist. After the film's release, villagers sued the studio, portraying them as rapists, prostitutes, and thieves.
Jesus Christ.
They see the movie and they're like, "Hey,
Great success.
yeah, no."
I went as Borat for Halloween one year.
Of course you did.
Wait, I have receipts. I'm gonna text them to you.
Can't wait to see. Let me wrap this up. Oh, what? Doc, you didn't watch a movie. You gotta watch a movie.
Yeah, I didn't watch a movie this
We
week.
can talk about it.
No. I finished season 3 of The White Lotus.
I am almost caught up with season 2 of The Last of Us.
That's not what I thought you were going to say, but okay.
It's great.
Yeah.
Love it. Season 3 of White Lotus, awesome.
No.
You don't like anything.
No.
It's true. He doesn't like anything. He literally doesn't like anything.
I love Wild Turkey and Lemonade. So I do like something. I like to golf.
There's me pooping on a palm tree as Borat. Just text it to you.
I like golfing.
Oh, you didn't send it to me.
I did.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it yet.
I love this photo.
That's a great Borat costume. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. That's awesome.
Oh my god, you guys. Wolves in 25 minutes, which means Wolves in about 45 minutes.
If you zoom in, I'm wearing a vial of gypsy tears.
Perfect cap off to the episode. Doc, something's happened with my mic. Can you tell everyone what to do before I say stop?
Like, subscribe.
Love you.
Keep living the dream.